In this video, I am going to talk about the structural details of the eye. The outermost layer of the eye, that is the sclerotic layer, consists of sclera, which is a white fibrous tissue that gives protection to the eye and also gives shape to the eyeball. This is in the inner part of the eye, and the sclera layer extends to the outer or the anterior part of the eye to form cornea, which is a transparent layer on the outer part of the eye, that we can say is the anterior part of the eye. Now, cornea is transparent to allow the light to pass through it. The junction or the point where the sclera then differentiates to become the transparent cornea is called as the sclerocorneal junction or the limbus. So, this makes the outer row or the outer layer of the eye. The next layer, that is the layer inner to the sclera, is the choroid layer. Now, choroid layer is a pigmented layer and it forms the iris in the anterior part of the eye. So, here is a magnified view of the anterior part. It shows the cornea and the sclera, and inner to that it shows the choroid layer. Now, the choroid layer extends to form the iris, which is inside the cornea. Now, this iris gives color to the eye since it has pigments. The other part which is formed by the choroid is the ciliary processes, and it has muscles, that is the meridional and the circular muscles, which together form the ciliary muscles. So, ciliary muscles, then ciliary processes and iris. Apart from that, the ciliary processes shows the presence of thread-like structures which are called as the suspensory ligaments. These suspensory ligaments help to hold the lens. The iris shows the presence of longitudinal muscles and circular muscles. The circular muscles are called as the sphincter muscles, and the longitudinal muscles are called as the dilator muscles. This helps in controlling the iris. The innermost layer of the eye is the retina. The retina has got two main parts, the non-sensory part and the sensory part. Now, the sensory part ends and the non-sensory part begins at a point which is called as the ora serrata. The retina shows a depression which is called as macula lutea. The macula lutea has maximum rods present in it. The central portion of the macula lutea or yellow spot is concentrated with cones, and this part is called as the fovea centralis. Now, at a point there is the neurons that enter to form the optic nerve. So, at that particular point there are no rods and cones present. This part is called as the optic disc or the blind spot.